Pre-launch, Bayonetta was one of the most desired Switch ports, and now after a weekend with the games, we wonder, where does Bayonetta 2+1 rank amongst Nintendo Switch's finest? What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from Switch Force. Gabe is here, and we're talking about where does this cartridge rank amongst the rest of the Nintendo published Switch greats. I think it's safe to say we're past the point of like, oh, should this be on Switch? Is it worth it? Let's set that aside. The games are clearly great. They're appealing to a whole new audience given the lackluster Wii U sales. But compared to Mario, Zelda, and the rest of that list, where do we place this, Gabe?
All right, and fine, since you started mentioning Mario and Zelda, let's talk about everything else on that list. There's about 10 games I think that we're going to consider here. We have 1-2 Switch, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, ARMS, Splatoon 2, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, even though that is a Ubisoft joint, we're going to include it, Pokken Tournament DX, Fire Emblem Warriors, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. You already mentioned Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, so a lot of really awesome games there, and to me, Bayonetta definitely is high on that list, honestly.
I think it is up there. I mean, I think we can quickly, for new Switch owners or for current Switch owners, Mario and Zelda, I'm going to set those aside. Like, those are the kind of untouchables, and I don't think it ranks there, obviously. And I'm not even going to consider it really as a port, given the fact that not many Switch owners, I think, played these games. So setting that aside, because if obviously it's a replay, then this whole conversation changes. But if it's not a replay, I think it probably ranks right around the same level as Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
I would probably put this a little higher. Oh, wait, you're saying if it is a replay?
No, if it's not.
No, to me, if it's not a replay, if this is the first time playing, it's higher than, for me, at least.
Okay.
I absolutely love these games. Like, Bayonetta 1 and 2 are really, really good.
They are absolutely fantastic. I think Zelda, Mario, I feel like Mario Kart and Splatoon also sit above, but I'm thinking like after that, it's probably where I would place it.
Okay, so it's hands down above things like Fire Emblem, Pokken, right? We can automatically just dismiss those just because I mentioned them. So I wanted to just kind of talk about those for a second. It's clearly better than those two, right?
Yeah, and given that this genre may not appeal to everyone, that has to be taken into account, but we're just going to kind of give a genre-neutral take, right? Saying that you like all kinds of games equally. The only thing that kind of has me a little concerned, and this is after playing a number of times different ways, I don't like it handheld. It hurts my hands. Yes,
and also it is important to note, handheld drains the battery way quicker than any game I've experienced. I don't play handheld a lot, but when I do, this is by far the quickest the battery goes away.
Which is something to consider, and a lot of people touted that one of the coolest things about this is to be able to take it on the go. And granted, some people will be fine with it. I feel like I have small hands and it still hurts. And you can also just set it up on the kickstand and play with the Pro Controller. That's totally fine. Or break off the Joy-Con. But to me, it took away a little of the excitement, given that it was uncomfortable to play like on the couch, in a car, things like that.
Yeah, I guess I'm sort of right around where you are. It's top 5 for sure, right? Zelda, Mario, Mario Kart, Splatoon, and then probably Bayonetta. Mario plus Rabbids might sneak in there.
Because you're one of the biggest advocates I've seen for Kingdom Battle. I'm surprised that you're saying this would rank above.
And here's the reason for that. This only ranks above because this is 2 games. The way that we're even like considering this and talking about this, it is the retail version of Bayonetta where you get Bayonetta 2 plus the download code. So it's 2 like games. Like they're full-on games. And the value, that's why. Like Mario plus Rabbids is great, but it's still 1 game. So over here you're getting 2 like really, really good games.
It is an attractive package. Again, there's the whole port argument, but we're not going to really think of it that way, at least for now. I think if we want to put it in the port discussion, it drops.
Well, then so does Mario Kart.
Mario Kart's multiplayer doesn't, to me, feel as much weight from the port.
No, I'm just trying to be fair. Like if this gets deterred for being a port, then Mario Kart should too. Just to be fair.
I just think single player games suffer far more in terms of reintroduction than multiplayer. But they are Nintendo published. Does that factor in at all? Does it lower its appeal given that there is no Luigi, there is no Squid Kid, there is no Springman?
No, that doesn't matter to me in the slightest.
So if you're a brand new Switch owner, and let's say you're not into Zelda, that just doesn't appeal to you. You grab Mario. Is Bayonetta your second pick?
No, it'll be my third pick.
Okay.
Mario Kart.
It's so interesting. I wonder, like, will Zelda, Odyssey, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Splatoon 2 be dethroned? What game will it take to upset those four? Because I feel like those are the four that are like our instant recommendations, and that it's a grouping that is very, very glued to that premier tier. And I wonder what it's going to take to unseat them.
Easy.
If anything.
Yeah. Pokemon and a new Mario Kart.
Okay, a new Mario Kart unseats the old Mario.
Yeah,
Kart.
like what?
Yes.
What? Like there's like nothing else that can dethrone Mario Kart in my head. I could be wrong, right? There are rumors of that Sonic Kart Racer coming back, Sonic All Star Racers, right? There's a rumor of that.
Yeah.
I actually like that game quite a bit, but even that like won't rival what Mario Kart has done. So I think the only way to get Mario Kart out of there is with a new one. Smash Brothers, maybe?
Oh, absolutely. Smash to me goes to 3.
Yeah. But how cool is it that the only thing that's going to dethrone these like Nintendo games is like Nintendo making like something new?
I mean, I could see if it was done really well, I could see a Superstar Metroid Prime 4 overtaking Splatoon 2.
If we're talking like like quality, then yeah, possibly. But we've talked about this every time Metroid comes up. Like it doesn't like sell. Like I don't know what
Pokemon, like you mentioned, definitely can.
Yeah. But okay, this video isn't about any of that. It's about Bayonetta. So Zach, same question to you, right? You already have Zelda. You already have Mario. Let's just say you already have Mario Kart as well, just because I think that's like the one. After those three, do you get Splatoon or do you get Bayonetta?
I think Splatoon 2 still, given its breadth, its scope, and the constant updates, is still such a recommendable purchase. But I think, again, right after that, depending on your genre preference, it's like Mario plus Rabbids or Bayonetta, and then you look at the value of having both games. Yeah, they're ports, but if you haven't played them, which is where the frame of mind we're looking at it at, they're really, really good, and they play well on the Pro Controller.
I want to be clear. I am getting Bayonetta before Splatoon 2.
Okay.
It's just more my type of game. I prefer like single player stuff. Like the single player in Bayonetta is far superior to the single player in Splatoon 2. I'm not that good at Splatoon 2, if I'm being honest. So I play it sometimes.
Does it deter you or cause any pause that... I mean, Splatoon 2 plays way better on the default, out-of-the-box Switch and Joy-Con than Bayonetta.
Not to me, it doesn't, because remember, I can't...
You stink at the motion.
I can't for the life of me get with gyro. I can't. I've tried. It's not my thing.
And the only thing that gives me, like I said, a little hesitation is like Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I don't need to buy anything else. My hands were cramping. And that I wonder if that becomes like a problem or a factor as we move
take out
forward.
the Joy-Con, just play with them in each hand, like.
But what people have been trying to sell, especially with ports and third party on, is the fact that you can take it portably. So I just have to set it up. I have to bring a table or a little like I need like those Baby Bjorn things. I need a freaking like airplane tray that's attached to my chest that I can just set the Switch on and walk around like that.
The question is like, why is this making your hands cramp when nothing else is? Is it the faster like?
Oh, I think it's absolutely the dexterity and the speed. I mean, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, you're pressing a button every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
This, you're going hard with combos, and those are tiny
But
buttons.
Same with Mario. I mean, not combos necessarily. No, not combos,
it's not,
but just there's speed to it.
Yeah, but I'm running with the stick and I'm jumping. I'm not trying to hit, in quick succession or like... There are some times those boss battles that I play games for a living, basically, and I get my fingers twisted up, at least on the Joy-Con. The Pro Controller, no, but trying to hit, the button prompts and use the different combos, it's not that comfortable handheld. And to me, that's the sticking point that I do worry, where you rank this, and I guess it leads to another discussion. Like, how does that impact third party going forward, or is it only going to be this genre or things of this style?
This could just be a Zach problem. We'd love to know. Let us know in the comments if your hands hurt.
Where would you
are your hands hurting while playing Bayonetta? That's my question. Like, I have.
Are you uncomfortable playing Bayonetta handheld, and where does it rank for you amongst the rest of the Switch greats? I think for me, it sits at number 5.
Okay, I'm right there, 4 or 5. 4 probably. I'm getting it before Splatoon, so 4.
Impressive, given the rest of the lineup, and impressive considering that they are re-releases, but re-releases that are finding a new audience that come at pretty good value given the inclusion of both titles at one normal price. And it sets a precedent, I think, for upcoming ports, because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe delivers quite a bit of content. Bayonetta 2+1 includes a whole lot. Will we feel the same about some of the upcoming carryovers? We'll have to wait and see. Until that time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest from the Switch and its games. It's always fun to rank these releases as they head, especially the big ones, especially the Nintendo published, and kind of keep you guys and girls up to date on how we feel about the ever-increasing list of Nintendo games. Cartridges, there's not a lot of them, but this is definitely one of the best. So until next time, give us your thoughts. Thanks again for myself and Gabe. Switch Force, out.